friends. Today for our read aloud, we are going to be reading this book called The Whatifs, written by Emily Kilgore. While I'm reading today, I want you to think about the main character, Cora, and the major events that she goes through in this story. I also want you to think how her character changes from beginning to end. So, let's get started. This is such a beautiful book. The illustrations are amazing. Cora was a nervous girl, always jumpy, always on edge, always wondering if something grim was going to happen. Grim means like something bad. Because of this, the Whatifs loved her. Do you see all the little what ifs? Heavy, lumpy, and grumpy, the Whatifs are everywhere. In bright rooms and dark corners, in busy hallways and hushed libraries, in big cities and small towns. They slink in from unknown places and swiftly attach themselves to people when they least expect it. Then they whisper a question so quietly, so softly, so gently that the person usually doesn't know the Whatifs are there at all. From the moment the sun first peeked through her window in the morning to the time she pulled a warm quilt over her head at night, Cora's Whatifs followed her every move. What if my dog runs away? What if I forget my homework? What if the sun stops shining? What if my crayon breaks? This seems like a lot of stress on Cora, doesn't it? Many people think about their what-ifs for a moment or two, but can briskly, which means quickly, brush them off. Cora, though, could not. It didn't matter if the what-if questions were silly or frightening, likely or impossible. As soon as Cora thought about them, the what-ifs grabbed hold of her. Now, I have a question for us. And the question is, how would you describe Cora? So how would you describe this character right now? After everything you've heard. Right. I would say she's kind of anxious or nervous about a lot of things. She has a hard time brushing these little what-ifs off of her. One week, Cora had more what-ifs than usual. Her piano recital was just days away. Even though she had practiced and perfected her song, the what-ifs started creeping in. Oh no, do you see them flying onto her? What if my fingers shake? Cora questioned on Monday. What if I make a mistake? Cora wondered on Tuesday. What if nobody comes? She thought on Wednesday. What if too many people come? She worried on Thursday. Oh no, I think she's getting super nervous. By the day of her recital, the weight of the what-ifs felt unbearable. That means they felt, she couldn't shake them off. Cora stood backstage anxiously, awaiting her turn to perform. The longer she waited, the more what-ifs appeared, each one grabbing hold and weighing her down more than the last. I have another question for us. What is the main problem in this story so far? So in our plot, what's an event that's going on that's our problem? Right, it's this piano recital that Cora is really worrying about. And you see all these what-ifs? They're coming more and more because she's getting more nervous. What if I trip on stage? What if the bench is too tall? What if the people are squeaky? What if I start coughing? What if I play the wrong notes? What if nobody claps? Oh no. Right now I want you to make a prediction of what do you think is going to happen. I don't know. Well, let's see. Cora? A small voice whispered. Are you all right? Oh, great, Cora thought. What if Stella thinks I'm a crybaby? What if she doesn't understand? What do you think Cora is feeling right now? Yeah, probably anxious, nervous, embarrassed. It's nothing, was all Cora could muster before a tiny sob escaped her thinly pressed lips. It doesn't sound like nothing, Stella said. Look at the difference in their color. What do you notice about Cora and what you notice about Stella? Yeah, she has darker colors. She looks down, but she looks a little bit brighter. Cora took a deep breath and said in a hushed voice, I just have too many what ifs. They make me imagine bad things could happen. Like, what if I mess up? Or what if I sneeze during my song? She does have a lot of what ifs right now, doesn't she? Everybody gets what ifs, Cora. Just a minute ago, I asked myself, what if Cora's sad and I can help? Now hold on. Does this sound like a bad what if? Not really, right? Let's see what Stella's going to tell Cora. Listening to Stella, Cora started to wonder, what if she can help me? What if I can trust her? I wish mine were like that. My what ifs are grim, Cora looked down. Do you ever have good what ifs? Stella asked. I didn't know there were good ones, Cora whispered. Of course there are, Stella said. Like, what if there's a chocolate cake after our recital? Or what if I play better than ever? Cora chimed in, peering at the boy pounding his piece on the piano. Huh. So how is this, I have a question. How is this advice from Stella helping Cora before she plays? Yeah, she's sort of getting excited, right? She might be getting more confident. She's getting those good what ifs, right? Rather than the bad ones. Cora suddenly felt her what ifs begin to change. The heavy, lumpy, and grumpy what ifs slowly slunk away while new ones arrived in their place. So right now, think about the character of Cora. What is happening to her? Yeah, she's changing. What is she changing from? Right, sad and gloomy to happy, right? Wow. Just then, the teacher announced it was Cora's turn. Cora walked out to the piano without tripping. The bench was just the right height. Her hands quivered as they hovered over the keys. But then she sat down and began to play, and the grim what-if slowly continued to disappear until... Oh no, what do you think's gonna happen? Clunk! She hit the wrong note. Oh no! What if everybody laughs at me? What if I get booed off the stage? Cora wanted to cry. Oh no, look at her coloring. Is she this happy Cora like we saw on this page? No, she's getting the negative ones. She tried to ignore the people staring, waiting for her next move. Then, out of the corner of her eye, Cora saw Stella. So what do you think Cora's choice is here? What is she choosing? Right, she's choosing Will I let the grim what ifs take over? Or will I let the happy ones come in, like Stella taught her? What do you think she's going to choose? Yes, she chose the happy ones. What if I can do this? She asked herself. Cora took a deep breath and started to play again with confidence. Her fingers danced across the keys. When she was finished, the room filled with applause. Cora took her bow and smiled at Stella. Wow, so now how would you describe Cora? Yes, confident, happy, bright. She couldn't help but wonder, what if I made a new friend today? The end. So now, my friends, at the end of this, I want to ask you 2 questions. So one is, how did Cora change from the beginning to the end? Right. She was very gloomy and upset, right? But now look at her. All those what ifs are off and she has the happy ones to remind her. And next, how was this plot solved? So remember, our problem was her being nervous about the piano recital. But how was that solved? Right, she listened to Stella. She got those happy what ifs, and that made her change and solve the problem by being confident to finish her recital. My friends, I am so happy that we got to read this book together. And now what I want you to think about is the plot and her character for your exit tickets today. And also, remember that if you have what ifs, try to change your negative ones into happy ones like Cora did and see how she changed. Thank you for reading with me, guys, and I will see y'all next time. Bye!